Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole Award chant will be rocking this place. Today a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the North Carolina Tar Heels taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Tar Heels will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Florida State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call it.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A strike downfield. He's loose. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Here's the handoff. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there.
The play.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Huber. Finding more yards with the spin move. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The Noles have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Seminoles getting set on first and 10. They'll go to the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Using the quick game. Touchdown Seminole! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Pena. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. It's a first and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Firing to the right, complete. Great move there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. quickly complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 2nd and goal coming up. Trying to slam in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Working the middle, it's complete. Touchdown, no! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're bringing heat. Setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, man. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the throws toward the end zone. It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
We're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Looking for a man. It's Pena. Fakes his man out. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Turns it loose. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7.
He wants to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fast motion from the offense. On second down, he'll let it fly. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking to throw, it's Pena. It's complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick strike complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He's looking for an open man on second down. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll throw it on first down. He steps to his left, out of the pocket. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quarterback checking the play. He's back to throw on second down. And he's got it at the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, no!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Scanning the field, it's Pena. Trying to beat the D deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ball. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Fielded in the end zone. It's Briggs. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Bringing it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. To throw, it's Pena. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for room, it's Cuber.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Between the uprights, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown open. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown Seminoles. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 9 over Virginia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running with power. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Coming after it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
skips away from pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Trying play action. This one's complete. And the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Quarterback will audible. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. That pass is incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Huber. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, no! And the route is on.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. If we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. Like David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Dances away from the D. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's caught. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you can tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man, and they convert. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds a crease at the 20. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Touchdown, Florida State! And the stomping has commenced. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David.
He's got it on the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes his man miss. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He'll throw it. He's got the tight end. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job at play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
The Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Tosses it incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Hit as he throws. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the 1st down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that, and as a result, fresh set of...
Touchdown Seminoles! And the beatdown has ensued. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by just 2 over Virginia. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dances away from the heat. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Trying to get to him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to return it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Trying to convert this second and short. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
And the Seminoles want to move quickly. Comes out throwing on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage. They've given up some plays. No big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. This is a design run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, no! And the pummeling has started. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this, if you're on...
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And, guys, the defense's head might be spinning a little bit after giving up that huge gain on the first play. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback keeps it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Got it.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
Green 25.
Quarterback checking off. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. After the interception, 0 showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week